We don't have any words, and we know you don't want to hear them. We understand your anger, your frustration, your sadness, everything you're feeling. We get it. This isn't the ending we imagined, and certainly not the one we wanted. Thank you for being there the entire way. Those exact words were tweeted by the Tampa Bay Lightning on the evening of April 16th, 2019. On that day, the Lightning were swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets in the opening round of the Stanley Cup playoffs after winning 62 games out of an 82 game regular season. That haunted them for 18 months. And it would get worse in the NHL awards because they were the Lightning accepted their awards that they were nominated for, that they won, and they had to hear the jokes about their embarrassing short postseason. And of course, the icon that he is, urinating tree, he tore into them. Not that they didn't have it coming that year. I mean, come on, you have a season like that, you need to do better than that. But urinating tree, he tore into them. So there's that. And here it is, September 28th, 2020. Like I said, a month. Like I said, about a year and a half later, almost. In a year that has been halted, pretty much, due to a pandemic, we get a makeshift 2014 playoffs. And after all of that, it was said that whoever wins the cup will definitely have earned it. That team who earned it was the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa shut out Dallas tonight, 2-0 in Game 6. One goal in the first, one goal in the second. That was all they needed. Vasilevsky stopped 22 Dallas shots, and after hearing the jokes about the 6 days in April 2019, that demon was successfully exorcised. The Tampa Bay Lightning are your new Stanley Cup champions for the second time in franchise history. The million dollar question was who would get the Conn Smythe. I thought it would be Braden Point, but they actually gave it to Victor Hedman because he was scoring. He had scored left and right. Of course, Point actually did score the cup-winning goal when he made it 1-0. So, a few fun facts. This is the second time in the last 4 years that a shutout clinched the Stanley Cup. Of course, remember Pittsburgh in 2017? They shut out the Nashville Predators in the last two games, in games 5 and 6, to win the cup. And that was a crazy game. Hornqvist, who's no longer a Penguin anymore, because that was the big news a couple days ago. Pittsburgh traded Patrick Hornqvist. Hornqvist scored with under 100 seconds left in regulation to break a scoreless tie, and then Hagelin scored the empty netter, and that sealed it. So now obviously, the skid continues. No team has clinched a cup at home since the Blackhawks did it in 15. And of course, obviously, the streak continues because nobody was at home. But even in this strange setting, Tampa was the designated road team in tonight's game. Like I said, it's their second Stanley Cup in franchise history. And as far as championships, professional sports championships in the state of Florida, the Lightning have 2 cups. The Heat have 3 NBA championships. That's 5. The Dolphins have won 2 Super Bowls. That's 7. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers won Super Bowl 37. That's 8. And the Florida Marlins won 2 World Series. That's 10. So Tampa Bay's latest Stanley Cup championship is the 10th in any of the main four sports leagues from a team for the state of Florida. It could be 11. It could be 11 in a matter of days because the Miami Heat are in the NBA Finals. Uh, but so yeah, the Lightning, they did it. They did it. They exercised a terrible demon in the form of that horrible postseason ending and won the Stanley Cup. They fought through it all, and now it's time for them to celebrate and also prepare for next season whenever that starts, as they will defend that championship. As for the Dallas Stars, they had a fun run. They had a very fun, unexpected run. And to think it all started, I said this before, and it does bear repeating, to think it all started with the Stars having a terrible round robin. Terrible round robin. And then they were 10 seconds away from falling behind 3-1 against Calgary. But after Pavelski tied it up, the floodgates opened. They came back against Calgary. They beat the Avalanche in a 7-game series. They flat out shut down the Vegas Golden Knights in the West Final, and they went toe-to-toe with a strong Lightning team, only to come up 2 wins short of the Stanley Cup. So Dallas has nothing to be ashamed about, and they have something to shoot for next season. So that is my recap of Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. Again, congratulations to Tampa Bay, but more importantly, a big thanks to the NHL as a whole, because this year has been difficult with the pandemic and going without live sports for several months. Kind of it was. I know it was necessary, but it was hard to go without live sports of any kind for as long as we did. But when we needed it, when we needed that distraction from everything that was going on, the NHL did their part to do it, and they did it safely. The way they ran the bubbles in Toronto and Edmonton was just amazing, and throughout the entire event, which lasted almost 2 months, it began. Well, there were preseason games in late July, but the actual real thing, restart started in August 1st. So it was about 2 months. It was 2 months, no trouble with COVID-19, no positive tests week by week. They just ran a very tight and clean ship for the entire run. And we, as hockey fans, no matter what team we cheer for, we are all grateful for that. And yes, we have to thank Gary Bettman. As much as we malign him, and a lot of times he deserves it, he came through. He came through during this restart. He made sure everything was taken care of safely and without any controversy. And he gets a thumbs up from this diehard hardcore puckhead. But anyway, so again, congratulations to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and at long last, the 2019-2020 season is finished. Now, regarding the 2020-2021 season, they were shooting for December 1st, but now we actually don't know when the following season will start. They have to consider a lot of things. Mainly if and when this virus subsides, and there's headlines saying they don't plan on having a bubble for the entirety of next season. I kind of don't think there will be either, because I kind of think this thing will kind of start to subside. But Bettman, he did well, because he did well to restart. He'll figure out something with the following season. It has said it's going to be a full 82-game season is the plan, but they're going to try to figure out something because if they do a full season, next season, even without an All-Star break, and if they take out some of the outdoor games that come with a full season, including the Winter Classic, we still may see a late Stanley Cup crowning, probably July. So they'll figure it out. I have confidence. I actually, for once, have confidence in Bettman that he'll figure out something. But anyway, that is my review of Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. What a game it was. What a season. What an end of the season. I will be back tomorrow to recap Week 3, which just ended a few hours ago. Week 3 of the NFL season, and get you ready for Week 4. And whatever the wild card series ends in baseball, I'll recap all of that. So with that, I'll say until tomorrow night. Or tomorrow.